Hello, I'm Christopher. I'm a grateful member of this community. All right. So the Amidah has always intimidated me. Turning inward with my thoughts in prayer in an attempt to connect with God is a muscle still in its juvenile stages of development. I struggle with prayer, and yet I believe in the power of prayer and faith as much as I believe in anything else, or as much as anything. And I'm not convinced of much, really. But when I see conviction in other people, I'm drawn in. The power of faith and how that conviction can leak over into prayer fascinates me, and still it escapes me nonetheless. I want to be convinced. I want to believe. And this is not to say I don't believe, but rather I wrestle with God. On Saturday, the Amidah is observed in our Shabbat service today. We stand in prayer in silence, and it is a complicated moment for me. My sponsor shared with me the journey into his own faith and how it started by getting on his knees and praying as part of his morning routine. So, one morning recently, as a man in search of God, I decided to start my day that way. I postured down, one knee at a time, battling to stay in the moment I'm attempting to create. I get down, place my hands on my bed, interlock my fingers, put my hands into my head, and close my eyes. I say the Serenity Prayer because it's the first thing I can think of. Then, in the empty space, in the seconds after, still on my knees with my hands in my head and my eyes closed in the morning silence, I hear the voice of a young Barbra Streisand. Papa, can you hear me? Papa, are you near me? And I get frustrated. I have a tendency to cut through serious moments with humor because I struggle to take myself seriously. I try to create this intentional moment with God, and it becomes something trivial. Reflecting on this moment during a meditation group I attended earlier this week, I found clarity. As I sat in meditation with grace in the fact that my mind will go where it wants, even when I try to guide it somewhere serene or divine, I think how amazing it is to be sitting in meditation, alone with my thoughts, and still observing them as they happen, as if I don't have control of them. That, to me, screams, I have a soul. And a soul, to me, screams God. So when I kneel down in silent prayer and my mind wanders to a Yentl reference, albeit a reference which is not completely irrelevant, that my soul, that is my soul wrestling with God and connecting as well as it can. Heschel said, every moment God is creating and self-concealing. God is ensconced in mystery, hidden in the depths. Prayer is pleading with God to come out of the depths. My call to action and my prayer for those who might struggle with conviction at times, like myself, be graceful, be willing, and continue to wrestle with God in action and in prayer so that you may pull him out of the depths as you travel on a journey to better. Gamor Hatima Tova.